Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy Baybax's video, and we've got something pretty surprising today. But if you're expecting Chizuru, well, you're in the wrong place. You're definitely in the wrong place. So, Kaito, I mean, I guess he was kind of expected a little bit, but you know what? I am in the boat. I'm okay with this, but I'm kind of in the boat where I'd like to see something original, new, not something that's been done already and just made into a new vision. Because this guy could have just got a new vision awakening and they could have made something a little more original. But anyways, we have Tidering and Kaito here, and they're peddling the same thing that they peddled before with Fravia, because that exchange shop is open for a little while. And the step up is not the same. It is the same. It's the same as always. So it's really surprising. A lot of like the S team are here down here is kind of bonkers. 100% HP. What? Of course, it's only for him and for the other Kaito, which is not really that interesting. But 300% HP on an S teamer, that's kind of insane. And thankfully it's not tied to any element. Thankfully it's not a water sword or katana. That's good at least. And also has some killers on it. So quite nice. The TMR is also quite insane. They're already getting on the HP thing where a lot of the units that are going to be coming out soon are going to have a lot of HP on their TMR and S TMRs coming from the JP version. So they're already kind of getting into that. Convert water damage received to HP restoration. Sadly, it's only for Kaito. That would be insane. A value of a TMR there if it worked for anyone. Of course, that'd be insane, but no. So there's some interesting things in here that we haven't really seen before, including the unpredictable tide and also undulating waves. Increase the duration of certain negative effects for one enemy, so you could increase the duration of the break. I mean, we don't normally care about that too much because we can just re-break. So I don't know if that's that valuable, but it's an option. There could be like, if, for example, like the 160% imperil breakers that come out, you could extend the elemental imperil on them, I suppose. I don't know. It says only certain things. And reduce the duration of certain positive effects for one enemy. I mean, I guess this kind of circumvents them not being able to be dispelled, perhaps. I would think this is the only thing that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Like, you could use it against undispellable effects that the boss has to reduce the duration. That's good at least. So that's pretty interesting. That's what I wanted to point out for that. And the vision card is actually kind of interesting because it's not premium, but it has 500 flat attack at level 10. That's really interesting. Now, in comparison to Cog's card, it has little burst damage and a lot of attack. This one only has 500 flat attack at the end, no little burst damage, and the attack, well, only with the katana. So it's not, you know, as good as Knights of Grand Sheld's card, but it does have the 500 flat attack at the end, which is more accessible for people who aren't whales and stuff like that. And so, yeah, that's something at least. I'd put this in here just for a laugh, guys. Her Awakening, Waterga, +3. You can't see it. Sadly, I ruined the cropping of the page here. So now it's a 72 times mod. Wow. Oh boy, that's really bad. Anyways, yeah, Moon Scourge, which is these weapons are always pretty good. They're like on the cusp of being really good, but they're basically for new players. 170 attacks, two-handed sword with 50% TDH, and also the passive that it gets if you unlock it via the weapon enhancement, 60% attack and 50% little burst damage. That's what I mean by saying like it's on the cusp of being good. We don't really need little burst damage on weapons anymore, and the 60% attack we also don't really need anymore. But it's good for new players for sure. You should go if you're new. It's kind of surprising if there's new players in this game anymore. Hey, if you're a new player that's been playing for like the last at least 2 months, maybe playing if you're a new player for at least 2 months, comment in the comment section down below. I want to hear from you. I want to hear some new players, because right now it's kind of in a bad state. So I want to know. I want to know if there's anyone coming into the game. It's a very interesting time to keep coming into the game, that's for sure. And Clash of Wills, you can now use Clash of Wills pots to restore orbs. I'm not sure if anyone had it. Like, I don't know if anyone had even problems with the restore orbs. And like, you can use all the orbs to get to the end anyways. So the only reason why you would ever want them is to try higher scores without using Lapis or anything like that. I don't really see a point to them, but they exist now. So obviously Kaito will probably be very good against this boss for whatever it does. And yeah. So that's, oh boy. Oh, is this for, I think that may be free for us because this is helpful. This is helpful. Boost accuracy of some physical and magical attacks for so that variance thing is going to be happening very soon, guys. Told you guys it would come. In the ring, they're not obviously not doing anything new with that. The ring is the newest one. You should guys invest in that. And probably invest in this Prideful Incarnate. That's really insane. That is one of that's basically a reskin of a very old limited time STMR that also had 80% resistances for fire and dark and earth, I think it was, or no, wind. There's fire, wind, and dark, and now this one, and there was one before that was the same as well. So it's just it's a reskin, but it's a very good reskin. So yeah. And finally, we have the exchange shop here. You should only focus on probably these ones if you're gonna pull. If you're a new player, like again, I'm talking about new players because all of you other guys know about this already. Shouldn't be buying any other stuff in here because let's look at them. Sea Dragon, I mean, this is an S-teamer of a 5-star that's been in the pool for a very long time, and you could just UOC him because what else are you using them for? Not much. And Mechanic of the World, that's another 5-star S-teamer that you can just UOC. And everything down here is just 4-star stuff, so don't even bother with that as well. So yeah, I would just mess around with these things here, guys. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about Kaito? Hopefully there's no DoT nonsense. Hopefully he doesn't have any of that because it's useless. No matter how much you want to cope about it. I'm gonna be very blunt. I don't like the DoT command mechanic that he had before. Hopefully it stays away from this unit, please. You can cope all you want in the comment section down below how useful it might be for you, but you could have a huge mod. Bosses have millions and millions of HP. It won't do anything. So hopefully the DoT mechanic is ridded from his body, and he can do something more interesting than that. Anyways, see you in the comment section down below. Oh, I'll say something I want to say, but I'll do it for another video. This video is already too long, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.